Alright guys, how's it going? It is Mr. Extra from Team Extra, and I am playing a pile. I'm playing Spright tier Ishizu, just testing it out. And ironically enough, my opponent is my buddy Javery, and he's actually playing my Labrynth deck. So this is going to be another wild match, and we're going to learn why 50 cards is not a good ratio. Because I was just testing it out. So he's going to set 4, pass. I'm going to put out Scream. Gonna go Nimble Beaver because the Nimble package is still in this deck. And then he Torrentials, then he chains Lady. And then he is compulsing the Lady back as well. Lady has set the Welcome Labyrinth, and Lady get compulsed back to hand. So for his turn, he's going to go ahead and use Welcome Labyrinth. See, my situation here, if it's my deck versus my deck, there was no way I was going to lose. Mainly because, like, even if I actually lost the duel, they're both my deck, so it's also good. So he's going to go Silver Castle. I'm going to Droplets it so he can't snatch back one of the traps for Grave. So glad that I changed my build since then. This was like a week ago. So he slapped me for some damage. We're gonna set pass because unfortunately, since we were doing 50 card ratio, we didn't have a good starting hand. He's gonna punch my King in the Swamp. He already used Lady's effect. Looks like I drew a Gito. Because at the time of this build, I literally did not have. I only had some of the Ishizu stuff. And then I just kind of threw it all together and said, let's see how it goes. So he's gonna put Lady back out. Gonna little swing him in. Then we go to game 2, guys. I worked really hard. Spright, Chairman Ishizu does not work, by the way. After this tournament that I was actually in, I ended up taking the Spright out altogether, and it runs way cleaner. You guys will see. You guys will see this Friday, and then when I get that Columbus Regional top and invite on Saturday, because I will be playing Ishizu tier. Might as well. I'd rather do the mirror match all day than fight against a deck with a deck that can't handle it. So we're gonna go ahead and go into game 2. Do I see a better hand? Do I still do the dice roll? Is there gonna be some razzle dazzle on this, guys? Javery was also giving me some advice about my lab deck too that I'll be making changes on. Ironically enough, some of the changes I have to change back because the previous build was apparently better than the build that I've been testing with, like, Compulse and the other stuff when I should keep the Compulse but go back to maining Shifter with Labyrinth, which makes sense. There'll be more lab content soon enough. I've just been trying to work on the grind because I can't really get a world invite with lab. Or not really, I've tried. It doesn't fare well against tier without opening Shifter. I'm gonna go Grief. Probably Reno Heart. The perfect target for Grief is literally Reno Heart. Reno Heart, yeah. Then Grief's gonna pop Reno Heart, and then the Reno Heart effect's gonna go off. And then send Merly, and then Reno Heart 1, Merly 2, one or the other. So it's Merly 1, Reno Heart 2, and then Merly's gonna go off. That Reno Heart's banished. Kit Kala is, fun fact actually, I'm pretty sure if you do Reno Heart like that and then you shuffle back to your deck, it does not get banished. I don't know, could be wrong. So I put out Rokalos, I go ahead and do the Shearing Mill. I was still trying to run the Ibly Lock in this build too. That didn't work out long run either. Got a Special Carrot. Well no, I think that was our normal summon. And the Elf. Elf's gonna bring back Ibly. I try to give him Ibly, but then he reminds me that you can't link the Elf away, and I was like, fuck. I took Gigantic out too. So I was like, I can't do that either. Well, I Ibly locked myself, guys. It's pretty funny. That's one of the reasons why I took it out, because if you can't get it off the field, then that actually hurts you more than anything. So he's gonna go normal Shander. He's gonna punch over the elf. I'm gonna smashers Ibly and the Shander. Gonna put out Labrynth. He's gonna set 3. Past me, I'm gonna normal summon Nimble Beaver, and we're gonna do the Beaver play. We're gonna go into Spright. Spright effect to dump a Morel. He's gonna different dimension ground, but then as soon as he flipped that, I just changed what I was gonna dump. Oh, I did have Gigantic. Wow, look at me screw that up. And you book him into all Karma Cannon. So I could have actually got Ibly up the field last turn. I suck. This is why we test. This is why we test, guys. I've learned this deck a lot more since then. Made it way better. So he did the lady play, Ariana, and the lady on res because he searched with Ariana. At this point, there's not really a whole lot I can do here. Just seeing if I have any effects. And him Karma Canning my field down kind of made this real easy. Gonna go castle, well lovely. Set the welcome. Set the compulse off the search, and then he's just gonna swing it in, and that's game.